Hello students, welcome to 7th lecture of solid state. In this lecture, we will discuss about close packed structures. As we know, in solid, particles are closely held together. So, constituent particles are close packed in solid, leaving the minimum vacant space between them. So, now for comparison or to understand this point, we will consider all of the particles identical. That means they have same size and shape. So, to build up three-dimensional structure, we need three different steps. So, let us discuss these three steps one by one. So, first step is close packing in one dimension. So, there is only one way of arranging sphere in one dimension. So, we can arrange them side by side and creating a row. In row, each spheres are touching each other. So, here we have a one dimensional close packed structure. So, as we can see, we arranged constituent particles which are identical to each other in a single row, and each sphere or constituent particle is in contact with two other constituent particle. So that means each particle or sphere will have coordination number equals to 2. So this is important point. Each sphere is in contact with two neighboring spheres, that's why its coordination number is 2. So one dimensional coordination number is equal to 2. Coordination number means the number of nearest neighbors of a particle. So in this case, each particle contains two neighboring atoms, that's why its coordination number will be 2. Suppose if we talk about this particle, so these two particles are in contact with center particle. So that means coordination number of this particle will be 2. Now let us move on second point, close packing in two dimension. So close packing in two dimension can be done or by obtained by placing rows of close packed sphere. That means our first point, close packing structure in one dimension. Now this one dimensional row will be our baseline. In first point, we used spheres. We arranged spheres side by side in a straight row to create one dimensional arrangement. Now to create two dimensional arrangement, we will use those rows as a starting point. So two dimensional close packing structure can be generated by stacking the rows of close packed sphere, and we have two different ways of doing it. Now first way is the second row may be placed in contact with the first one such that the sphere of second row are exactly above those of the first row. The sphere of these two rows are aligned horizontally as well as vertically. So as we can see in this figure, all of the particles, let us call first row as row A. Then our second row will be again same, it is exactly same row, so we can call it again A type of row. So first row is A, then second row is again A. So we have A type arrangement here. So in this case, this is called square close packed structure. Why we are calling it square close packed structure? So for that, let us use one sphere as a center sphere. So this is our center sphere. We give it different color so we can differentiate it. Now let us connect the adjacent spheres center, and to do so we will slightly make them transparent. So around our center sphere we have four other sphere, and let us connect their centers. So when we connect the center of this four sphere, you will see we have a square shape. So because of this type of square shaped formation or geometrical shape formation, we call it square close packing. So let us try to find coordination number of this square close packing. So let us use our center sphere again. So yellow sphere, so as we can see, this yellow sphere is in contact with 4 other spheres. So that means it has 4 neighboring atoms or constituent particles. That's why coordination number of square close packing is 4. Okay, so that means in 2-dimensional square close packing, coordination number will be 4. Now the second possibility for 2-dimensional arrangement is the second row may be placed above the first row in a staggered manner such that its sphere fit in the depressions of the first row. That means when two spheres are in touch with each other, they will create some space between them. So we will arrange second row sphere between this space. Now if we call first row as a row A, then second row will be different than it. So that's why we have to call it with different name. So let us call second row B. But as you can see in this figure, third row is exactly same as the first row. So third row will be again of a type A, and fourth row is exactly same as a B or second row. So that means here we have AB type arrangement. First row is A type, then second row is B type, then third one is again A type, fourth one is B type. So here we have AB type of arrangement. In square close packing we had AAA type arrangement, and in this case we have AB type arrangement. Now let us check coordination number of this close pack structure. So as you can see, yellow sphere, it is our central sphere. So our center sphere is in contact with total 6 other spheres. So that's why coordination number of centered yellow sphere will be 6, and it's true for all the other spheres. So coordination number of this type of packing is 6. Now this type of close packing structure also called hexagonal close pack structure. Why it is called hexagonal? Let us try to understand it. So as we can see, our center sphere is in contact with 6 other spheres, and if we connect their centers, then you will notice we will get a hexagonal shape. So because of this type of hexagonal geometrical shape, we call this type of close pack structure as hexagonal close pack structure. So this is hexagonal 2-dimensional close pack structure having 6 coordination number. Now let us move in third step, close packing in 3-dimensional structure. So close packing in 3 dimension needs 2-dimensional layers as a base, and all the real structures are 3-dimensional. So they can be obtained by stacking 2-dimensional layers on top of each other. But as discussed in section B, close packing in 2 dimensions, we observed that we have two different type of 2-dimensional layers, square and hexagonal. So based on these two type of 2-dimensional layer, we have two different type of 3-dimensional close packings. So first of all, let us discuss about 2D square close packed layers in 3 dimension. So here we have square close packed layer. So this 2D square close packed layer, when repeated, then you will get 3D close packed structure. Now let us assume this first layer of sphere is called layer A. So when we place exactly same type of layer in back of first layer, then you will get A type of arrangement. That means first layer is A and second layer is also A. and third layer it will be same, that means third layer is also A type. So you will get this type of three-dimensional arrangement, which is AAA type arrangement. So as we can see, all of the two-dimensional layers are exactly of the same type, and if we connect their centers, you will get a geometrical shape. Let us see. So first of all, this is our three-dimensional arrangement. So let us select a corner spheres and let make them transparent, and then we will connect their centers. So now we make them transparent, and now let us connect their centers. So as you can see, we have a geometrical shape here, and I think you can guess it. So as we can see, this is cubic shape. So when we connect 8 adjacent spheres with each other, you will get a cubic shape, just like primitive unit cell. So all of these spheres are present at the corner of cube. So this is primitive unit cell, and when you have two-dimensional close pack structure, square close pack structure, and when you create three-dimensional structure out of it, you will get primitive unit cells. So this is the structure of three-dimensional cubic unit cell. Now let us talk about coordination number for this type of structure. For that, we will remove some of the spheres so that we can select a center sphere, and then we will try to find how many neighboring atoms or spheres are in contact with one sphere. So now let us remove some spheres so that we can select a center sphere. First of all, we removed a side layer, and now we will remove 4 corner spheres from front layer. So 4 spheres are removed. Now from second layer again 4 corner sphere will be removed, and now we will remove 4 spheres from back side layer. So by removing few more spheres, you will see from back side layer only one sphere is in contact with center sphere, and as we can see, our center sphere is yellow in color. From front sphere, again only one sphere is in contact with center sphere. Okay, so from front sphere layer one sphere, from back sphere layer we have one sphere, and within the same layer we have 4 sphere in contact with center sphere. So you can count it, we have total 6 spheres in contact with one single sphere. That's why coordination number of this type of cubic close pack structure or primitive unit cell type structure, it will be 6. So this type of close pack structure has 6 coordination sphere. Now second type of three-dimensional close packing, first we need to understand some basic concepts. In this second type, we will arrange hexagonal layers on top of each other. You will get two different type of possibilities in this type of arrangement again. But before that, we have to understand voids and some geometrical shapes, tetrahedral and octahedral shapes. So in next lecture, first we will discuss about voids, and then octahedral and tetrahedral shapes, and then we will discuss about three-dimensional hexagonal layer arrangements.